Erin's here. She could call the meeting to order if she wanted to.
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Okay, I think we have everybody but Andy and Jasmine as far as voting members, so we have a quorum, so we're ready to go.
All right, well, we can get started. Can I have a motion to approve the minutes from last month's meeting?
I'll move.
A second,
Second, Erin.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Has the board received any public comment?
No public comment.
All right, do we have a secretary's report, Erin?
Yes. Sorry, I thought I was going to sneeze for a second there. Currently, there are 222 properties on the blighted property list. The redevelopment authority completed the acquisition process of 7 properties on April 28th. So we will move forward with getting those ones evaluated and out to demolition or rehab proposals. If that is the case, we're still working through the 36 properties that the redevelopment authority moved on doing condemnation on. Appraisals are coming back in. We're waiting on some commercial appraisals currently. And then I know we're currently working on an additional list of acquisitions for later on this spring, summertime. So that's the secretary's report.
Any correspondence?
No correspondence, just so the committee is aware, we have, well, I guess we have had correspondence on 2712 East Avenue from the property preservation company and the title agent who's working for the bank, as far as just some odd communication as far as working on that property. But that is also a property that is on the acquisition list for the redevelopment authority. That's all the correspondence.
Old business. Looks like there's some properties for blight rescission here.
Yeah, we have a slew of land bank demos. Let me get some pictures up. Andy's trying to come in. All right. So we have 430 Cascade. Andy, welcome.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we're Erin started the meeting. We're on old business right now with the blight rescission.
Okay,
All right, so
go ahead, Aaron.
430 Cascade, 1615 Parade Street, 812 Wayne Street, and the addresses Mike might be able to tell more what the addresses are, but 1240 East 21st Street, 1310 Buffalo Road. I know that one's 1310 Buffalo Road. 2236 Warfel. That's 1615 Parade that's up there right now. And 1014 West 20th Street. So
That's
all
what
have been demolished and cleared and site restored.
I'll make a motion to rescind the blight designation.
Second. Oh,
Yeah, I'll take it.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay, new business. Mike,
Hey, good morning, everyone. So the first up, I have, this one was a little tricky. We're trying to do a little fact finding on it. 1822 Walnut Street. It is abandoned. According to the neighbors, the owner is deceased. We made several attempts to try to find the next of kin or an estate, or to even verify that this person is deceased. The issue being, she has a very common name, and there are several people with the same name in the state of Pennsylvania. We did find 2 obituaries with that name. One we believe to be her, but we're not absolutely certain. It's basically become a dumping ground. We believe it to be vacant. The water is on, but there are back balances of water and sewer for over $1,200. It is scheduled to be shut off by the Erie Water Authority per a contact there. They just haven't, scheduling and weather hasn't allowed them to get there to dig the box up yet to turn it off. The power is off. There is no meter. We've actually been dealing with this one. The original case started in 2009. There were several notices sent in 2009, 2011, 2014. They were cited in 2014. We picked up the case again in April of 23. And also in May, there was a repair demo order, end of April, there was another repair demo order issued. We just kept trying to reach out to any estate or next of kin or anyone that would be responsive to us, and we were unsuccessful.
I will move to blight.
Second,
I'll
second.
second.
all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Next, we have 1141 West 25th Street. This one has been sold a couple times. There are back taxes owed from 2022 to 2023, over $2,500. The water is active currently. It was scheduled to be shut off, and when the water authority went to try and shut it off, there were roots in the box, in the main, in the line, that they couldn't dig it up. They're supposed to come back within the next week or two to dig it up and shut it off at the curb. It's an out-of-state, out-of-town owner. The previous owner had notices in 2019, May of 2019, June of 2019, and they were cited in 2019 with the results outstanding. There was also a lien filed to cut the grass. The current owner has had notices sent to them in March of this year and April of this year, and repair demo order sent to them in April of this year. There are back fees owed, about $600 in water, sewer, and garbage. It's vacant, abandoned. There's the front porch feels like it's kind of springy and someone could fall through a deck board there. There's a tarp on the roof that looks like it's been there for, I don't know how long, several years. But both the previous owner and the current owner have been non-responsive.
Motion to blight, Aaron.
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Next, we have 602 East 8th Street. This one goes back a ways. The original case started in October of 2001. This was one where we would send notices out and minimal work would get done, so we would back off and then it would stop. This has been a stop and start ongoing for several years now. There was notices sent in 01, September of 02, August of 03, and then they started doing some work and then disappeared again. There's a collapsing garage in the back. And there was notices sent in April of 15, June of 2020, September of 22, and a repair demo order was issued in April of 23. The taxes are current, but they are tax exempt, so there are no taxes accruing. The water has been off since April 19th of 2020. There are no balances owed on the sewer and garbage. That I verified that garage there does belong to this building, and the property line is on the north end of that garage. It was at one time a storefront and then converted to a church. It was used as a church temporarily, and it's been sitting vacant and abandoned ever since.
I'll
Do I
move to
hear a
blight.
motion to blight?
I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Next, we have 608-610 East 10th Street. This one has been with the current owner since 2013. He'll do minimal amounts to just keep the grass cut and board up a window every once in a while when it gets broken. But other than that, there's been no movement on the property since 2013. there's been notices sent with the previous owner in 2011, which is when the first case originated. And then the current owner has had notices sent in March of 2021, March of 2023, and a repair demo order issued in April of 2023, which was not responded to. The taxes are current, but the water has been off since November of 2010. There are no balances owed on sewer and garbages, but it's right on the main pathway of East 10th, and, almost to Parade, I believe. There's a front porch that is broken up. There's a garage that in the back that I believe is being used for storage, but is also dilapidating. It is vacant. There's power on to one of the 3 units. It's a 3-unit structure. The other 2 do not have meters or power on. There are new windows that were put in it years ago and a new door, but that's probably it for progress in quite a few years on this property.
Do I have a motion to Blake?
So
I'll move.
moved.
Second,
second,
all in favor, say aye.
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 Next, we have 815 Ash Street. This is another one that's been owned by the current owner since 2013. And the water has been off since October of 2011. There are no balances on the water, but it's still been sitting. They started siding one side of the property and then just left it. It's been sitting like that for several years. There were notices sent to the previous owner in 2011, the current owner in March of this year, and a repair demo order was issued in April of this year. I did speak to the owner. He did reply to the repair demo order and stated that they were going to do some of the repairs, but not all of them, as he wanted to leave it sit until his kids were old enough to move in. And I asked how old the kids were, and they're 13 and 14 or 13 and 16. So his intent, I believe, is to leave it sit until they are 18, which it's going to continue to dilapidate the way it is now. I did inform him that he would at least have to get it habitable and get the utilities turned on and fix the exterior. He said he was going to do that, but I'm still asking the committee for a blight designation just to ensure that happens.
Do I hear a motion to Blake?
I'll move.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
Next, we have 840 East 28th Street. This one. So this one was just recently sold again. The current owner has had it since last December of 2022. There were notices sent on December of 2021 with the previous owner. In July of 2022 with the previous owner. The previous owner was cited in July of 2022. And then the current owner received notices in April of this year and a repair demo order just a couple of weeks ago of this year. Now they did respond. There's a property maintenance company that's been hired that responded to the repair demo order and said they are going to begin working on it, that they did put a new roof on and they plan on restructuring the front porches there. I informed them that they are going to need a permit and inspections to do so. The back garage has been dilapidating for years and that porch has been collapsing for years. The water has been off since September of 2022. The taxes and the water and sewer and garbage are current. There's a door off to the back that leads to nowhere. There's no stairs or steps or deck or balcony or anything. There are no balances and no taxes made. I did inform the property maintenance company of everything that is needed permit wise and inspection wise to begin the repair, so they are aware. I did get their contact information to keep in touch, but this is another one where I'm worried of a start and stop. So I'm still asking for a blight designation.
Is the property management company local, Mike?
No, neither,
No.
no, neither the property man, I think, so the owner's address, it's odd because the owner's address is that address, but it is clearly vacant. Property management company is not a state property management company.
Okay, thank you. Motion to blight, Aaron.
Second,
second,
all in favor, say aye.
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 Lastly, we have 651 East 24th Street. This one, I'm having a hard time determining if it is occupied or not. The water is active, but the last payment was made in March of last year. And per the water authority, the water usage is very, very minimum to indicate maybe a leaky pipe or a drip somewhere. So the water is on, but the water is not being used very much. The electric is also on. There's a porch that's collapsing there. There's back taxes owed from 2021 over $3,700. There are water and sewer bills owed up over $500. This goes back a ways. There was a zoning issue with the fence back in 2022 that was, or 2002 that was never rectified. And there was notices sent for that. There's notices sent in August of 2012, June of 2016. They were cited in July of 2016, started working on the repairs, so the citation was withdrawn, and then the repairs stopped and the owner disappeared and was non-responsive again. There was another notice issued in July of 2018, May of 2020, June of 2021, July of 23, and April of this year, there is a repair demo order issued. The current owner has owned it since April of 2021. And they've just been non-responsive, and we can't really tell what's going on there or if anyone is even living there. I believe it to be vacant, but I'm not 100% certain.
I have a motion to blight.
So moved.
Second,
second,
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
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 And that's what I have this month. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. All right,
Hey, Mike,
Yes.
in an unrelated issue, we had a house fire at 803 West 21st Street. I sent you an email about.
Okay.
The owner reached out to me about having the house torn down. Is that something you could help him with? Find somebody to tear it down, or just
I
recommend
can-
somebody?
I can direct him to where he could find some demolition contractors. If we were to tear it down under emergency demolition circumstances, we would have to lien the property.
No, it's not an emergency demo. He sent me an email and asked for help, and I didn't know if
Sure,
you could.
Yeah, I can direct him to where to find demolition contractors to get prices.
Okay, I'll give you a call when we're done here.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you, Mike.
thank you, everyone. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn, Aaron.
Second,
Second,
all in favor, say aye.
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 Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Bye,
Yeah.
everyone.